Let's get you straight to it. The verdict just happening right here at the courthouse just minutes ago. 17-year-old Sean Tyson found guilty. We've got to watch this one. Kristen Dahlgren has more from Kill Devil Hills, that's in North Carolina, where this massive storm is expected to strike. You know, we haven't had hurricanes, we haven't had major storms, so this natural wildfire is kind of helping in a sense. This after being rated a C a couple of years ago and a D the year before that. Let's take a look at this. They're wearing hoodies that say, "My hoodie does not mean I'm a criminal." That means organizers have to raise a whole lot of cash in order to keep it.
Yeah,
we're all watching.
Really cool. I love that show.
Yeah, I wish I could sing like them, though. I won't try. All right, a much better day on Wall Street yesterday as the Dow. The mayor here says he'd like to see a game plan within a month. You know, if you wanted a tattoo, you could come right here. If you wanted a dozen guns, you could probably find them here too, deputies say, because that's exactly what they found when they raided this place today in a sting spanning from Pinellas to Pasco. They're guns behind an elaborate drug and weapon scheme.
Look at these weapons. These were in Pasco County. These weren't in Afghanistan, they weren't in Iraq. These were right here in Pasco County.
It's why deputies and officers went door to door Friday morning, right to the doors of the suspects. Gang member Christopher Vasquez and a woman arrested at this Newport Richie apartment.
There was a SWAT team here and police here.
Holly Gallagher lives next door and had no clue the officers were picking up guns and crack cocaine.
I just had the kids go in their room and hide.
And it doesn't end there. Just a few miles down the road in Trinity, deputies recovering 29 guns in what appears to be an upscale community. A resident letting us through the gate, where we found shattered glass outside the home registered to former pro basketball player and tattoo shop owner Guy C. Hurd. Here you see him playing abroad, sporting a mohawk, landing a slam dunk.
No way!
People who live in the Trinity neighborhood simply stunned.
30 guns seems like overkill for anything.
Is why deputies wanted them off the street and the suspects behind bars.
There's a lot of kids over here, and that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want them exposed to that.
Officers say they made 11 undercover drug deals with the suspects and even purchased a gun from them. Now, if investigators get their way, the only other slam dunk that basketball player will make will be in prison. Police say she went to the airport because she knew she'd end up here in jail. Officers transporting her here right here earlier today after they say the 32-year-old mother drowned her baby in a bathtub. A peaceful Polk County neighborhood transforming into a crime scene.
They just moved in just very recently.
Neighbors stunned to see police cars surrounding Neha Patel's home. And even more shocked to learn, investigators say, Patel drowned her 1-year-old son inside her bathtub. Detectives also say Patel then took off, driving to the 4th floor of Tampa International Airport's parking garage. Why do you think she came to the airport?
She intended to commit suicide.
Airport police pulling her out of the minivan, taking her off to jail. How are you feeling, Miss Patel? She didn't answer our question, but allegedly told police she blames her baby for her, quote, state of mind.
I've had patients tell me they thought their baby was the devil.
Brandon gynecologist Antonia Watkins says though postpartum depression is common for new mothers, this type of behavior, resembling postpartum psychosis, is not.
Only about 0.1 to 0.2% of total mothers will experience it. Insomnia, they can hear voices, experience delusions.
And take extreme actions. Like killing your baby.
Exactly. Although that's also even rare among the psychotic patients.
Now, detectives say that Patel told them she knows how to perform CPR, but just chose not to when she realized her son was unconscious. Well, tomorrow morning, she will face a judge for her first appearance.
Good evening, Brent.
Good evening to you. Sharpton taking center stage right here at Fort Mellon Park in Sanford. His message meeting applause and renewed efforts from a community still pleading for an arrest.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Their collective voice grows stronger with each chant.
What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now!
Thousands traveling near and far to join in the movement.
I traveled all the way from Atlanta. We actually have 2 buses, 2 charter buses coming down behind me.
All to support the family of slain teen Trayvon Martin.
I stand before you today not knowing how I'm walking right now because my heart hurts for my son.
Martin wearing a hood when volunteer neighborhood watch captain George Zimmerman thought he looked suspicious walking in his Sanford neighborhood. Zimmerman shot and killed Martin, claiming self-defense.
People shouldn't be going around saying, oh, it's fine if I can go shoot someone. That's not right.
The case sparking national outrage because Zimmerman remains a free man.
This man had absolutely no reason to do what he did.
But he said he was serving to protect the neighborhood with the crime watch.
Well, I don't know how it makes the neighborhood or the community safer for an unarmed 17-year-old boy with a pack of Skittles and an iced tea to be gunned down 100 feet from his father's front door.
This as Sanford Police Chief Bill Lee announced Thursday he will step down temporarily.
Justice is not served until we have an arrest.
We love our children like you love yours. Lock them up.
And their fight doesn't end here. On Sunday, a peace prayer will take place in Sanford, and then on Monday, a justice march that will end at the City Commission, where Trayvon Martin supporters are expected to continue speaking out. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Nathalie Pozo. It is Thursday, August 25th, and this is The Rundown.
All right, after giving the Bahamas a beating, Hurricane Irene could strengthen to a Category 4 today as it starts on its anticipated course toward the East Coast.
Hurricane track, but imagine doing it during an earthquake. No, thank you.
No, I don't think we'd want to do that.
And all eyes, of course, on Hurricane Irene. It weakened a bit as it rolled over the Bahamas, but should strengthen over warmer open waters, turning north with its slight set on the eastern coastline.
We've got to watch this one. Kristen Dahlgren has more from Kill Devil Hills, that's in North Carolina, where this massive storm is expected to strike. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. You saw the people on the beach there. Imagine just being on vacation and here comes a hurricane.
All of a sudden, yeah, you got to pack up and leave. And
good one. That's a good one. All right, welcome back to The Rundown. Going green is getting a whole new meaning at one Miami-Dade elementary school. Students got to watch their principal make good on a promise yesterday.
Yeah, Brent, and as you found out, it was a daring stunt that helped make his school make the grade.
Yep. For years, Gould's Elementary School consistently received a D grade based on FCAT scores. 2 years ago, students turned it around with an A, which is why the stakes were so high when the FCAT came back around last year. The school wanted to keep the grade.
I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what I was going to get on it.
So Principal Raul Garcia told his students to simply do their best.
One of the students said, "Mr. Garcia, would you get a mohawk?" And I was reluctant at first.
But he realized if it would motivate the youngsters, he'd give it a shot. Well, guess what? The school grade is back. Gould's got an A again. Wednesday, students remembered his word and held him to it, even though Mr. Garcia tried to run away. School cameras catching him hiding in a classroom and then on the playground. He couldn't hide for long.
They found him right back at stage.
Just in time for the makeover. After the cut, board member Lawrence Feldman added some green highlights in honor of the school's color. Mission accomplished. You're not going to run home and wash this out and get a regular haircut by tomorrow, are you?
No, the promise is I will have the haircut throughout the week.
By honoring his commitment, students honoring theirs to keep pushing.
Next year, I'm going to just keep on doing the same thing. Try.
That's the spirit, Jalen.
What a great story, Brent.
It really is. The kids were so excited, and can you blame them? I mean, your principal says, hey, I'm going to shave off all my hair if you do a good job.
That's motivation for you. And you were saying that the school was actually a D-rated school?
They were consistently a D grade for years. And so that's why they really wanted to maintain this new trend of being an A, and they did it.
All right, well, congratulations to them.
Kudos.
Well, remember, the conversation does not end here.
No, it doesn't. You can send us your comments anytime. Well, my friends, that does it for this edition of The Rundown.
We will see you back here tomorrow. Hope you make it a great Thursday.